the previous video, we have discussed about what are the different rules that we can set up for creating the variable. Okay, so these are some different rules are there. Now let me move further for our Python overview. Python data types. A Python variable can store data of different types. Okay, so built-in data types. So Python has the following data types built in by default and in these categories. So numerical type, which are integer, float; text type, which are string; sequence types, that is list, tuple; mapping type, that is dictionary; set type, that is set; boolean type, that is bool; binary types, that is bytes or byte array; and none types, that is none type. Okay, so these are the different type of categories or different data types in the Python. So let me see numerical data types. So if I say a is equal to 10, b is equal to 10.8, or let's say c is equal to -8. So as you can see, if I will be print b, so it will be giving you the value of b. Okay. Then after, as you can see, type of function. So let's say type type of C is what? Integer. Okay. Now why it is integer? Because it is -8. So that's why type of C is integer. Type of B is, let's say, 10 to the power 5. So as you can see, print B is equal to 1, and then after 5 zeros are there. Okay, so let me run the program again. So I will be go through this material file again. Let's say type cmd, and I will be use Python Jupyter Notebook. Sorry, I will be type Jupyter Notebook. So it will be launched the Jupyter Notebook, and in this let me go to the Python training, and let me run. Now it is running perfectly. So a is equal to 10, b is equal to 10.8, and c is equal to -8, and this is print b. Okay, so let's say type of function which is given. Okay, so type of function means what? Which can be checked the type of variable. Okay, type function. So which can be checked whether your type of a variable is integer or string, or it will be a boolean or list or tuple or dictionary or whatever, right? So let's say print type of C. So type of C is integer because it is the integer. Then after, as you can see, b is equal to 10 to the power 5. So as you can see, 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 like this. Okay, then after, if I will be print the value of b, it will be showing you like this. Type of b, as you can see, it is float. Why? Because decimal value is there, right? So if I am typing here, let's say any name, let's say Ashish Pandit, and run this code. So as you can see, type of Ashish Pandit is string. Why? Because text has been used. Now these are operators, uh, plus, minus, multiplication, division. These are operators, and these are operands. 10 plus 5, that is the operands. So as you can see, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 10.5, c is equal to a minus b, and print the value of c, that is the 10 minus 10.5, so minus 0.5, and what is the type of the c? That is the float. Similarly, we can also find some values using the expressions. So let's say x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 10. And if we want to found out, so first it will be act as a parenthesis. So as you can see in the parenthesis, what it will be does, first is multiplication. So 10 y is equal to 10. So 10 multiplied by 10, that is 100. Then after plus 5, 105. And if you will be divided by that value by 2, that is 52.5. If we will not give uh, this parenthesis, then my answer will be different. Let's say out 1 is equal to 5 plus parenthesis given like this. That is the 10, that is the y, star y divided by 2. So as you can see, now if I will be print out 1, so as you can see, my answer is 55. Why? Because first it will be execute this operation, then it will be divide this operation. So 10 into 10, 100, 100 by 2, that is the 50, plus 5, that is the 55. Okay. Now let us, we will see. So text type, so Python strings, so sequence of characters enclosed in the quotes. Okay. So what are the strings? So strings are nothing but the sequence of characters which are enclosed in the quotes. So you can use the string in the three manner: single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes as per your requirement. Because sometimes what is happen in the string, you require single quote, double quote, or triple quote. So accordingly, you need to use the quotes in the string. So A is equal to, in the single quote, let's say Pandit. B is equal to, in the double quote, let's say Ashish. And C is equal to, in the triple quotes, Python. So as you can see, print A, B, C, Pandit, Ashish, Python. Okay. Now X is equal to what? Now we want to print X is equal to what? But here you can see single X is there, or single apostrophe S is there. So if we will directly write X and run the code, as you can see, it will be giving you the value of X. Okay. We can also run like this, which is the same manner. So let me delete this. Okay. So let me run this code, and let me again run this code. Now let's say Z is equal to Pandit, in the single quote Ashish, and in the double quote Python. So I'm writing entire text in triple quote. So as you can see, Pandit, if we will print the value of Z or Z, in the single quote it is Ashish, and in the double quote it is Pandit. Okay. Now this is very most important. String slicing. A Python string can be sliced to get a part for a string from original string. So let me see. Name is equal to Python hyphen Pandit Ashish. Okay. And slice is equal to string of slice is what? Start index, colon, and index. This is the method of slice. And string means whatever the variable that you want to call. So here you can see we want to call from 0 to 6. Now start will be inclusive, but end will be exclusive, and it will be always start with 0. Let me show you. Let's say 0 to 1, and if I will be run this code, as you can see, first I need to run this name variable, and then after run this, as you can see, it will be running only P. If I'm writing 0 to 2, so it will be run 0 and 1. So as you can see, Py. If I will be run 0, 1, 2, so as you can see, Pyt. So it will be always start with 0. This is my 0, this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3, 4, 5, and so on. The hyphen is also considered as a one uh, space or one number, and space is also considered. Okay, so let me write let's say from 5 to 11. So if we will run this code, so as you can see from 5 to 11 what you will be get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So and from n it will be start and 11 will not be count, up to 10 it will be run. So as you can see 5, 6, that is hyphen, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so as you can see that code is showing you at here. Okay, similarly if you do not write anything, it will be write entire string, that is python hyphen Pandit Ashish. If you want to have negative indexing, so let's say -7, you want to start from -7 and you want to end at -1. Okay, so it will be having the value that is Ashish. So as you can see -7 it will be start, so you know it will be starting with minus and length is -1, length is 1, so -7 and this is my -1. So as you can see this is my -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, like that. But you want to start with -7, so as you can see space is also considered, this space is also considered, then SHISH -1, end is not considered, so H will not consider. Okay, now if we write you want to start from 0, so from starting it will be starting and you want to end at -1, so -1 will not be considered. So as you can see python hyphen Pandit space ASHIS, H will not be considered because this is the exclusive. Okay, and string slicing with skip value. So here we are mentioning start value, then after colon, then after end value, and then after colon, and then after skip value we can specify. Here we are skipping to the second character. So as we can see we can skip 0 to 15 and every fourth character, or let's say every second character. Let's say I want to write every second character, and if I am running this, so as you can see P 0 to 15 it will be calculate everything. So let me run the slice again, and let me run this again. As you can see, so from 0 to 15 everything will be counted and every second later it will be skip. Okay, so start from 0 and at 15. So as you can see P Y is skip, then after T is display, H is skip, O is display, then after N is skip, then after hyphen is display, P is skip, then after A is display, N is skip, D is display, T is skip, then after T is display, and space is skip, then after capital A is display. Okay, so this is how it will be look like. Then after string concatenation, concatenation means what? You are combining the word. So let's say we want to combine the word. So here let's say I'm writing here, let's say Pandit, and if I'm running this cell, so as you can see A, B and C, so Z is equal to Pandit, then after B is Ashish, and then after C, that is the Python. Here we can concatenate the string. So Z is equal to Pandit is one text, then plus, then after hyphen, so hyphen is there, then after B character, so B variable B will be there, then after space, space will be there, and then after C, so Python will be there. Z is equal to A plus, we can also write the same. Instead of Pandit, you can writing like manual way Pandit, you can writing here also like variable A. And declaring the variable is the most efficient way, because whatever you change here, it will be automatically changed at everywhere, wherever you have used, right? So as you can see, Pandit hyphen Ashish space Python. Now there are some string methods are there. So Python string methods are a set of built-in functions that you can use on strings for data handling and manipulation. So upper method, so dot upper and parentheses. So convert a string into uppercase. Let's say A is equal to Pandit, and if we will type A is equal to A dot upper of, then print A, it will be converted to the uppercase of Pandit. Let's say similarly we want to convert the same letter, A is equal to A dot lower, then after parenthesis print A, so it will be displayed in the lowercase Pandit. Now we can also check returns the true or false the value is lower. Is your characters are in lowercase? If it is in lowercase, then it will be shows you the answer true, otherwise it will be shows you the answer false. So as you can see, A dot is lower, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. So as you can see, answer is true. Why? Because our Pandit is in small letter. Let's say I am running this cell, and then after I am running this, so as you can see, my answer is false, because my latest value of Pandit is in capital. I have not run this cell, so my latest value of Pandit is capital Pandit, and here I am checking is lower, A dot is lower, yes or no, so false. Similarly, we can also check here the answer will be true, because my latest value of Pandit is in capital letter. So as you can say, returns the true if all character in the strings are in uppercase. All the character, remember, not only single character, all the character. Now is digit. So as you can see, let's say we have some values, because sometimes what is happen where these methods are used, string method, let's say is upper, is lower, is digit, because sometimes what is happen, you are asking some value from the user, and by mistake if user have entered the wrong value, let's say instead of entering the answer in capital, he or she has entered the answer in small letter. So you can check whether the answer entered by the user is capital or small, and on basis of that you can give the suggestion to the user that the answer is not entered in capital letters, so you need to again repeat or again enter the answer in capital letter. Similarly, let's say you are asking some values from the user is digit. Okay, so let's say enter your mobile number. Now mobile number is in digit, or enter your account number, bank account number, right? So at that time what you can do, you can ask the user enter your number, and then after your number must be in digital form. If your number is not in digital form, then Python will be checked, and if the number is not in digital form, then we can give the message to the user, please enter your number in digits or in numerical format only. So for that purpose, these methods can be used. Dot is digit. As you can see, returns true if all the character in the strings are in digit. Okay. Now we will create the one variable b is equal to 100a, and if I will be run this cell again 100a, it will be give you the answer false. Why? Because here a is used. If I am removing this and let's say run again, now the answer is true, because 100 each and everything enter in the string, that is the digit or numerical form. Similarly, is decimal. So let's say 105b. So obviously it will be returned the true if all the character in the strings are decimal. But let's say instead of 10, let's say 10.35, and if I am running this again, again it is showing you false. Why? Because this is the string. So I need to remove the quotation mark. Now if I am running this, as you can see, B is equal to 10.35 is decimal, so that value is not applicable at here. Okay, so let me run in the, okay, now why? Because as you can see that my latest value is 100. Now here let me write or create some new variable C. Okay, so 10.35 is decimal, false. Okay, so let's say 0.15, again it is showing you the false. 0 point, again it is showing you the false. Okay, so because the value is not in decimal. Now start with, if you are checking, returns the true if the string start with the specified value. So let's say a is equal to YTHON and I missed to enter the letter P, and if I am checking a dot start with P, yes or no, capital P, yes or no, so it will be giving you the false or true, whatever the answer is there. So let me run this cell first, and then after I need to run this. So as you can see the answer is false. See, remember, whatever the last cell that you have run or whatever the last cell that you run with, that one will be the updated value in the Jupyter notebook. Ends with, so whether it is end with H, obviously it is not, right? So it will be giving the answer false. But let's say if I'm writing here, let's say N, and again run the code same again. Now as you can see the answer will be giving you the true. Similarly, the count method, return the number of times a specified value occurs in a string. Okay, so I want to count how many times my T is running. Okay, so my T is running only one time, but let's say in the A, n. Let me run this, and again let me run A count n. Shift enter. As you can see, n is used 8 times. Okay, capitalize. Now as you can see, convert the first character to uppercase. So A is equal to good, and capitalize of this, that is the capital G, and remaining all the letter is small. Now very most important, arg, to find certain letter. If the letter is not available in the string, then it will be give you the negative value, that is -1. So as you can see, C is equal to www.google.com, and if I am running this C dot find of capital A, as you can see capital A is not available, so it will be give you the value of -1. But let's say what happen if I am running, let's say finding the G. So as you can see, G is available with us, so it will be giving you the 4. Why? Because this is 0 placement, first, second, third, and this is the fourth. Okay, so that's why it is giving you the fourth. Let's say thereafter it will not find for the furthermore. Let's say I want to find the O, but here as we can see I have 2 O, but it will be give you the indexing of the first. As you can see 5. Why? Because this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and last is 5. Okay, similarly we can have the replace method. So it will be replace certain text. So as you can see, A dot replace to G to understood. Now A is equal to good. So let me run this. A is equal to good, and replace G to under. So as you can see, it will be replacing to the understood, because G, first G, that is the replace, with the understood. So it will be give you the understood. Now length. Len is a function to identify number of character in the string. So length of a is what? Length. Now if I am running this a, now what is a? Good. And length of a is 4. And if I am replacing a good to the Python, so as you can see, how many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how many characters are there at that time. Counting the character, it will be start from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. But indexing position, it will be always start with the 0. So this is the one thing that you need to keep in mind. Okay. Then after, we also need to use escape character in the string. Why? Because if we want to use quotation mark, let's say single quotation mark or double quotation mark or triple quotation mark, and let's say we have run our string with the single quotation mark and we want to use the single quotation mark in the text or in the string, so at that time you need to use the escape character. So let me see what is the escape character sequence, or what is the escape sequence character in the string. So to insert escape character that are illegal in the string, or to insert the characters that are illegal in the string, we have to use the escape character. So escape character is the backslash followed by the character which you want to insert. So let's say I want to print a is equal to this is Pandit Ashish AI expert. Now here you can see this is single quotation mark, this is also single quotation double quotation mark. So what Python understood that here my text is ending and again it is repeating like this. So what is this in between? So it will be throw you the error as you can see. But if I want to print this, so what I can use? I can use the backslash with the double quotation mark, again backslash, here before backslash you do use. As you can see, before double quotation mark we have used the backslash, before double quotation mark we have used the backslash. So as you can see like this. So as you can see, this is Pandit hyphen Ashish AI expert. Okay. Now next is what? Escape characters comprises of more than one character but represents one character when used within string. So for example, backslash n, which is used for the new line, backslash t inside the tab, then after backslash single quote to insert the single quote, insert the backslash, you need to use the again backslash. So double backslash you can use. So as you can see, print Pandit Ashish, and then after next line, as you can see, new line. So Python will be displaying next line. Can you see? Pandit Ashish and backslash t. So as you can see, tab is there. Tab is nothing but the 5 space. Pandit Ashish, and then after backslash. So this backslash is there, and then after Python. Okay. Now next, we will see what is a sequence types. So Python list. So Python list are container to store a value of any data type. So one of 4 built-in data types in Python that are used to store collection of data. The other 3 are tuple, set and dictionary, all with different qualities and usage. So we want to create the empty list. So list is equal to list of open parenthesis and close parenthesis. And if we will print list, as you can see, this is the empty list that what we have created. Okay. And if you want to create the list with some values, so as you can see, list apple, banana, 15, 5, fall, 6.5, 7.5, let's say 98, 100. And if you want to print the list, as you can see, 9800 is also available at here, right? Now we can also call list items. So as you can see, list items are order changeable and allow duplicate values. And list indexing, a list can be indexed just like as a string. So as you can see, list of 0 is apple, 1 is banana, 2 is 15, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 like that. But list of -1 will be 100. So if you will be start indexing from negative, it will be always start with -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. But if you want to start with positive, so it will be start with the 0. So in another words, we can say if you want to start from left to right, so you have to start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. But if you want to start from right to left, means reverse order, you have to start with the negative, -1, -2, -3 and so on. So list, apple, banana, as you can see, all of these values are available at here. Now list of items. List items are ordered, changeable and allow duplicate values. Okay. List indexing. List can be indexed just like as a string. That is very simple. So list of 0 is what? Apple, as you can see. List of 5 is what? 6.5. Okay, as you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Okay. Now slicing, we can also slicing, that what we have used the slicing in the string. So in the same manner, we can also use the slicing in the indexing of list. Okay, so let's say we want to give the list to the 1 to the 5. So 0 is not considered 1, that is banana. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Up to false it will be displayed, as you can see. Why? Because 5 will not be run, 5 will not be executed. Then after we want to index from -4 to -1. So -4 will be there, but -1 will not be there. So as you can see, -1, -2, -3, -4. So 6.5, 7.5, 98 is there, but 100 is not there. As you can see, 100 is not there, right? Similarly, if you not specify any value, so it will be considered the entire list at the start. Again, you will not specify any value in the end, it will be considered entire value through the end. But you are giving here number, that is it will be skip every third later. So apple will be there, then after 1, 2, 3, so as you can see 5 is there, then after 1, 2, 3, 98 will be there, as you can see 7.5 is there. Okay, so it will be skip all the values. Okay, so let's say I want to skip to the 2 and let's me run. So as you can see, more numbers are there, apple, 15, false, 7.5 and 100. Okay, so apple is there, banana is skip, 15 is there, 5 is skip, false is there, 6.5 is skip, 7.5 is there, 98 is skip and 100 is there. So as you can see, right? Now if you want to change or update list item, obviously you can do it. So list of 1 is we want to replace with mango instead of banana. So you can mention like this, list in the square bracket of 1 and you can update the value at here. Okay, so let me run again. So as you can see, mango is now displayed at here. List of method. Python has a set of built-in methods that you can use on the list. So first method is append. Now what is append? Append will be add the element at the end of the list. This is very most important. At the end of the list. Okay, so let me run the code again. So as you can see, list.append banana. So as you can see now, banana is available at the end of the list. And if you want to print this list, it will be displayed at the end of the list. If you want to extend the list, so it will be add the element of a list or any iterable to the end of the current list. So list.extend read. So as you can see, if we will print the list, read is extended. As you can see, red is written like this. So it is extended like this, R-E-D. But if you use the append, it will be considered the entire word. But if you consider the list of extend, it will be extend the word into the different characters. Then after we can also sorting the list. So let's say you have some list L1, L2, L1, L2, L3 and having some numerical values. Let's say we want to ask the marks of the 10 students and we want to sort those marks in ascending order. Okay, so at that time we can also use this sort method. Which one will be give you the numbers in the ascending order. As you can see 1, 5, 6, 7, 10 and 15. If you want to display in the reverse manner, then it will be display is, as you can see, in the reverse order. So 6 is that. Reverse order means what? This is my list. So 6 last is there, so that one will be come in the first. 1, 15, 10, 7, and as you can see 4 is first, that one will be come here the last. Now if you want to insert any particular number at any location, you can insert. Now what is the current L1? 6, 1, 15, 10, 7 and 4, and we want to insert 5, sorry, we want to insert 6 at the position of the 5. Now as you can see this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. After that this is the 5. So before 4, as you can see, the letter 6 is there. So here let me write 6, 7, 9, 8, 7, whatever number, bigger number is there. If I am running this list and again run this cell, as you can see, word is mentioning here 5. Let's say I want to insert at the first position. Okay, so let me run this list here again. Let me run, and here instead of 5, let me write 0. Now as you can see, this number will not be available at here. After running this cell, it will be displayed at the first position. So as you can see, I am clicking on this play button, as you can see. And what is the shortcut to run the cell? Shift enter in Jupyter Notebook. Then after pop position. So pop position will be give you the position. So let's say pop of 0. After the latest list, pop of 0 is 66987. So as you can see, that is available. Now L1. So pop of 0 is what? That is remove. Okay. So as you can see, pop of 0 with the position. So pop of 0 with the position of 0, that one is this word, and that one word will be remove the element at the specified position. Okay. Then after remove element is also used. So remove the element with specific value. Remember, in the pop you need to give the indexing value, and here you can remove specific value. Let's say after this L1 we want to remove, let's say, letter 6. So as you can see, 6 letter is now removed. Let's say you want to remove the 15. So here I am writing 15. After this L1, as you can see, now here why it is not coming? So let me run this list. Let me run this L1 first. Okay, then after pop of 0 is remove. Then after new L1 is this. Okay, and if you want to use latest L1, this is your latest L1. So you do run from starting from 1, then after reversing, as you can see, this is your entire list. Then after the first one will be removed. This is new list, and let's say out of that we want to remove the 15. So as you can see, 6, 1, 10, 7, 4, 10, 7, 4, 15 will be removed. So this 15 will be removed. Then after, if you want to count the element, return the number of element with a specific value. So let's say I want to count, let's say 10, because 10 is there, right? So 10, and let's say shift enter. As you can see, it is showing you. Let me run this cell again. L1.15 is not available, so let me run this again. So here you need to run from the scratch all the items, because it will be update only the last one item. So as you can see, count of 10. Okay, so count is available only one time. Okay, count is available only 10 is available only the one time. So return the number of element with the specific value, with the specified value. So L1 dot count 10, so it will be present only one time. If you want to clear the list, so as you can see, L1 dot clear, then open parenthesis, close parenthesis, and if you want to print L1, it will be give you the empty list, because there is no list. Now we will have the Python tuple. So tuple are used to store multiple items in a single variable. A tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable or immutable, which cannot be altered, manipulated, and tuples are written with the round bracket. So tuple are written with the round bracket, and 1, 2, 3, all of these things we can mention. So let me create empty tuple. So A is equal to tuple, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. If you will be print the A, it will be give you the empty. Okay. Similarly, tuple with single element. See, if you write, yes, here I want to display. If you want to write only 5, and then if you run, type of 5 is what? Type of B is what? Integer. Why? Because this 5 is number. Let's say A. Run, run. As you can see, this A is tuple. Okay. But let's say in the string you want to write anything, so you can write it out. But let's say you want to write a single number, but if you insert comma, then and then it will be act as a tuple, as you can see. But if you remove this comma, shift enter, again shift enter, as you can see, it is considered as an integer. So here it is mentioned. So comma you must have to use in order to identify as a tuple. So 5 comma, if I am running that cell, again running another cell, now it is considered as a tuple. Now here you can see A is equal to mango, so type of A is equal to string. Okay. Now tuple with more than one element. So as you can see, tuple 1 is equal to open parenthesis 1 comma 2.5 comma banana, false, whatever. And if you will be print type of, so let me run this first. So as you can see, type of tuple 1 is tuple. Here you can mention anyone. Let's say A1, A2, A3, and you can print a type of those values. So A1, A2, A3. Here, if you want to type the print of A1, so it will be giving you that value. Then after index, tuples items are indexed. The first item always start with the 0, and the second item will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. But if you start with the negative, so -1, -2, -3, like that. So tuple, instead of here tuple, let's me write A1 of 2. So if I will be type, so what is the answer? That is the banana, because this is start with 0, this is 1, and this is the 2. So A1 of 2 is banana. Now it is unchangeable. So as you can see, tuples are unchangeable, meaning that we cannot change it. Add or remove items after a tuple has been created. So let's say A1, and we want to update one position to the 5. That is not possible, because as you can see, object does not support item assignment. That means these item cannot be changed. But yes, you can use the typecasting. Okay, so tuples is what we have seen, that is the unchangeable or immutable, which cannot be changed or which cannot be altered, which is in order and which are used to store the multiple items in a way, and these are written in the brackets, round brackets, 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on. Now typecasting. Typecasting is what we want to change the type of the uh, variable. So let's say right now a is equal to 10. So type of a is we want to change. Currently the a is equal to 10. So type of a is what? Integer. But let's say if I will be write a is equal to float of a, and if I will be check the a, then the, as you can see, the value is or type is float, and if you run it, as you can see, instead of 10, now it is showing you 10.0, as you can see 10.0, right? So let me remove this, or let me remove here, let me run it. Okay, to update or change value of a tuple, we have to first convert a tuple into a list using typecasting. So as you can see, c is equal to 1 comma 2, and then after mango, and then after true, then the print type of c. So c is equal to list of c. As you can see, it will be have the tuple and it will be have the list. So both one can be used. Then after, so initially c is equal to list of c. So it will be have tuple. Then after print type of c, that is what? List, because we have converted to the tuple. Initially it is tuple, and then after we have converted to the list. Okay, so print c. So in the c we have 1 2 mango true, so 1 2 mango true, and then after if we converted c of 1 is equal to 5, then c is equal to tuple of c, then it will be have this updated value. So what that means, so first you need to change type of tuple from tuple to the list, then you can update the list or change the list, and then after that list you can convert it again into the tuple, so you can have the updated value. So initially you can see you have 1 2 mango and true, but finally you have 1 5 mango and true. Okay, so that is the way. Then after, it will be also, you need to run this first, see, then after it will be also allow the duplicate. So since tuples are indexed, they can have item with the same value. So as we can see, d is equal to 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 2. So if you will be type d, it will be giving you that value, and if you will be check the type of d, that one will be have the tuple. Now similarly strings, we have different methods, so same kind of methods we can also use in the tuples as well. So first is count method. So as you can see, d count of 1. So how many times 1 is used? So as you can see, 4 times it has been used. So here it will be give you the answer is 4. So but index 1, as you can see, it is giving you 0. Why? Because it will be give you the first index. Search the tuple for a specified value and return the position of where it was found. So it will be give you the first index. Okay, that is the 0, because initially we have the value of 1 at 0 position. Okay, now similarly, that we have some different type, that is the mapping type. So dictionary, Python dictionary. So dictionary is a collection of a key and value pairs. So you have the both key and value pairs. So what is the key? This is the key. And what is the value pair? This is the value which is assigned to this key. So dictionary is order, index, changeable or mutable, and do not allow duplicates or keys. Okay. So A is equal to name. So as you can see, we will have name, that is Pandit Ashish Python, state, that is Gujarat, year 2025, work, that is data analytics, data science, and 12, that is the address. So if you want to print A, it will be giving you this A. And dictionary is always written in the curly bracket, and list, that is written in the square bracket. So as you can see, A of 12, shift enter. So A of 12 is what? Address. If you update this, it will be automatically updated here. A of name, name is what? Pandit Ashish Python. So if I will be run this, as you can see, A of work of 1, that is data science, because here you can see you have work, that is 0, that is data analytics, and 1, that is data science. So if you will be use A of work of 1, that is used as a data science. Do not allow duplicate. So if you have duplicate value, dictionary will not be used to duplicate. It will be used as a updated value. So here you can see this is my one dictionary. A is equal to, where these are the keys and these are the values. Okay, as you can see, key and value pairs. So key, value, key, value. But here you can see this is the year, this is the year. But if I will be print this, it will be giving you the updated year, that is 2026. It will be not giving you the past year or previous value. Okay. So dictionary will be always have the updated. Let's say if I'm writing here state instead of Gujarat, now let's say if I'm changing to the Maharashtra, and if I'm running this, okay, and if I'm printing the A, as you can see, state is Maharashtra. Okay, now Gujarat is no longer available because it will not allow you the duplicate. As you can see, it is not taking both, only the updated one is presented. And dictionary can be changeable. So dictionaries are changeable, meaning that we can change, add or remove items after the dictionary has been created. So let's say a dot update year 2024, again we want to update the year, and if I want to print the A, as you can see the year is updated to 2024. Okay, and work is data science only. Why data science only? If I am running this again, shift enter, so that one is now available. Because here you can see work is also duplicate, data analytics, and again work is duplicate as a data science. So only one work is considered, that is the data science. Okay. Now accessing the item, same as we can also access the item. You can access the items of a dictionary by referring to its key name inside square brackets. So a name. So as you can see, what is the name? That is Pandit Ashish Python. Okay. Then after get key, you can also use the same. Get key can be used to get the value of the provided key. Okay, so you can directly, either you can write like this a, then square bracket in the inverted comma or double quotes, you can mention the key, it will be give you the value, or you can use the get key method. So get and key that you have to mention it here. So like string, dictionary also have various methods like change values. You can change the value of a specific item by referring to its key name by using the update method. Okay. The update method will be update the dictionary with the item given with the argument. So let's say a dot update name, we want to use capital Pandit Ashish Python. So as you can see, that name has been now updated. And items returns a list of containing tuples for each key value pair. So as you can see, you have name Pandit Ashish Python, state, you have the year, you have the work. Okay, as you can see, you have the four things. So all the four items which are available in the dictionaries can be available at here. If you want to get only the keys, so that is a method of keys. So as you can see, keys return a list of containing the dictionary's keys. So as you can see, name, state, year and work. These are four keys and these are the values. Okay. And if you want to get city, okay, a dot get city, but here city is not there. Let's say year. So as you can see, 2024 is there, right? So that year is now available at here. Now let us we will see about set types. So Python sets. So set is a collection of non-repetitive elements, and sets are unordered, immutable, and unindexed. So A is equal to set of empty. So as you can see, this is my empty set, and B is equal to in the curly bracket 1 2 3 4 5 or 1 2 3 3. As you can see, type of A is set, but type of B is also set. Okay, and set does not allow you duplicate. So as you can see here, 3 is repeated 2 times, so it will be showing you only 1 time, because sometimes what is happen, we do not want to repeat any duplicate item. Okay, so at that time, let's say you are giving some ID value to the students, okay, or roll number to the students, or any unique value, and at that time duplicate is not allowed. So at that time you can use the set. So set does not allow the duplicate. Okay, that's what is written, collection of non-repetitive element. So any element will not be repetitive. It is unordered. Unordered means that the items in a set do not have defined order. Set items can appear in a different order every time you use them and cannot be referred to by index or key. And it is unchangeable. Set items are unchangeable, and meaning that we cannot change the items after the set has been created. And duplicate means not allowed. So set items cannot have the two items with the same values. Okay, so let's we see various operations we can perform on the set. So first one is, we have one set, a is equal to 1 2 3, and set can be also written in the curly bracket, and we have another value, that is b is equal to 3 4 5. And if you want to find the combination of this, so as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5, here you can see 3 is repeated 2 times, but it will be giving you only 1 time, because this is the set. Okay, and if you will be print, as you can see, print of a is what, 1 2 3. If you want to find c is equal to intersection of a and b, so it will be giving you the answer of 3, because 3 is common in between a and b. Like a string and tuples, here we also have different methods of the set. So add means it will be add an element to the set. So b dot add 6. So as you can see, that 6 has been added to this set. So now earlier the value of b is 3 4 5, but now the value is 3 4 5 and 6. Remove, if you want to remove any item, those items can be removed. 4 is removed, so 3 5 and 6. Pop, remove an element from the set. So as you can see, b pop, if you are not specify anything, so it will be remove the first element. First element is what, 3. So 3 is removed, so it will be display only the 5 and 6. and finally the clear. It will be remove all the element and it will be giving you the empty set. Okay, let's say difference. If you want to find the difference, so returns a set containing the difference between two or more sets. Okay, so you have A is equal to 1 2 3, B is equal to 3 4 5 6, and if you want to find the difference between these two, as you can see 1 and 2. Why? Because 1 will be written of non-present element on B, because 3 is presented on the B. Okay, let's say if I am writing here 98 and 65 and running, so as you can see 65 and 98 are also available at here. In the ascending order it is showing you, comma, let's say Pandit, and again if you are running, as you can see Pandit is also showing you, right? So in the set you can also add numbers and strings, any number of characters you can use. Union, it will be give you the union, so A union B, so it will be giving you everything 1 2 3 4 5 6 65 98 and Pandit. And if you find the intersection, as you can see only 3 is there. Let me update, let me here update the 65 and let me run. So as you can see difference is what, 1 2 98 and Pandit, 1 2 98 and Pandit, because 65 and 3 both are common. And similarly here also A union B, so 1 2 3 4 5 65 98 Pandit, that is the total union. And if you find the intersection, so as you can see 3 and 65, these are the two words or two items are there which are common in between A and B. If you want to find the length, so set function return length of set. So let's say length of A is 6. Why? Because there are 6 characters, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, and then after, let us we will see very most important portion, conditional expression. So conditional statement are an essential part of programming in Python because they allow you to make decisions based on the value of variables or the result of comparisons. Our decision depends on the conditions that needs to be met. The same way a program can work differently based on the different conditions. So Python uses if-else statement for creating the logic. So let me see some example. This is if-else statement and this is the syntax of the if-else statement. So you have to write the if, then after a certain condition is given, if that condition is satisfied, then it will be execute this code, else it will be execute this code. Now here you have to remember, if you have to write in the bracket, you have to write certain condition, then after you have to enclose with the colon, then you have to use the indentation. This is indentation or tab. Okay, and then after you have to write the code, else, and then after again colon and again indentation, and then again you have to write the code. Okay, so let's say age is equal to 17. Okay, let's say I'm not writing here, I'm writing here. Let's say age is equal to 17 and let me remove this. File, save notebook. So it is save and let me run this. So as you can see age is equal to 17. If age is greater than or equal to 18, it will be print, you can go inside, else you cannot, you are not welcome. So here my age is 17, it is not greater than or equal to 18, so it will be giving you the second message, that is you are not welcome. Similarly if else and elif in Python, so this is also another condition, and here number of time of elif you can use. Let's say condition 1, condition 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say out of all of the 7 none of the condition is satisfied, then after else block will be executed. Okay, so if you have multiple conditions and if you want to execute the multiple condition, at that time you can use the elif. So this is elif. Elif means else if. So as you can see age is 90. If age is less than or equal to 19, you would print the message teenager. If age is equal to 100, you would print the message congratulations on your century. If age is greater than 60, you would print the message senior citizen, else you would print the middle age. So here you can see our age is 90, so in between 60 and 90. Okay, so that's why it is 60 and 100, so that's why it is showing you the senior citizen. But let's say my age is 100, as you can see congratulations on your century. Let's say my age is only 10, as you can see it is showing you the teenager. And let's say my age is 35, that is the middle age. Okay, then after we will have certain operators. So arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are used with numeric values to perform common mathematical operations. Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So you have two variables x and y, and if you want to sum up those two variables, you can use x plus y. Here you can write like this also, print bracket x plus y. Okay, like that. But in Jupyter directly you can write x plus y. This is assignment operator. Assignment operators are used to assign values to variables. Example. Okay, that is the assign the value. Equal to is assign the value, plus to give the increment, and minus to give the decrement. So as you can see, x is equal to 5. If I'm writing x minus is equal to 1, so x is this is same as x is equal to x minus 1. Both are same. So as you can see, let me commenting out this. And if I am running this code, as you can see, the value of x is 4. Then after we will have the relational operators, because you know we want to compare, we want to have the relation whether these two things are equals or greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or not equal to. So that we can run it. And we also have the logical operators, and or not. So and means what? True if both conditions are true. Let's say I am 35-year old, I am 35-year young, and I am bachelor in civil engineering. So if both conditions are satisfied, then that certain conditions will be performed. Okay, if students completed the 10th standard, and if student got 90 plus marks, then and then they are eligible for the exams, like that, right? Or if any one of the, it will be give you the true if any one of the condition is true. Either you are you have completed the 10th graduation, or you got 90 plus marks in maths, you can eligible for the exam, like that. And not, it will be reverse. If the condition is true, it will be giving you the false, and if it is false, it will be giving you the true. So let me see, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3, and z is equal to 2. And if you print, as you can see, it will be printing you this message. Okay, and similarly these are some operators. Now it will be performing like this, PEMDAS. So let me write here, PEMDAS. Now what is PEMDAS? P means parenthesis, then E means exponential, then after multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Okay, so in this manner it is working. So let me commenting out to all of these things. So writing if else statement. So indentation is required. Python relies on indentation, white space at the beginning of a line, to define scope in the code. Other programming language often use curly bracket for this purpose. Okay, so let's say if statement a is equal to 55, b is equal to 55. If a is greater than b, print a is greater than b. Okay, let's say a is equal to 35. So here if I'm running the code, nothing is happen. Why? Because a is less than b. A is not greater than b, and for the less than, what you have to do, that is not mentioned at here. But let's say here a is 65. As you can see, it will be printing with the message a is greater than b. If else statement, as you can see, a is equal to 55, b is equal to also 55. A is greater than b? No. So it will be giving you the message b is greater than a. Okay. Let's say 65. As you can see, b is greater than a. Let's say here I am changing 75. So it will be printing you a is greater than b. Here again, this is the one variable that we have declared. This is the another variable that we have declared. This is the if statement that we have used. This is the open parenthesis, and we have used the a is greater than b colon, and this is the indentation that what we have used, print statement, and then after these are all the things that we can print the message. Okay, you can also do perform certain calculations at here also. Okay, a is equal to 55, b is equal to 55. So here you can see, if a is greater than b, then you have to print a is greater than b. If a and b are same, you have to print a is equal to b. Else you have to print b is greater than a, because none of these two conditions are satisfied. Means b is greater than a. So it will be giving you that value, because you know first condition is not satisfied, a is greater than b. Second condition is not satisfied, a and b both are same. That means b is greater than a. So it will be giving you the condition b is greater than a. We can have multiple elif between if and else. Okay. So as you can see, age is equal to 75. If age is greater than 18 or age is less than 50, you can become the member of the gym. Else you cannot become the member of the gym. Here you can see my age is let's say 75. So this is the message is displayed like this. So here you can see, if any one of this condition is satisfied, then and then this message is displayed. Okay, but here let's say if I'm writing 35, so as you can see, you can become the member of the gym. Now nested if. What is the meaning of nested if? You can have if statements inside if statement, that is called as a nested if. So if inside the if, that is the nested if. A is equal to 11, b is equal to 6. If a is greater than 10, print a is greater than 10. If b is greater than a, print b is greater than a. Else print b is less than a. Else, this else is part of this if, and this else is part of main if. Print a and b both are less than 10. So let me run. As you can see, a is greater than 10, so it is giving you the message a is greater than 10, and b is less than a. Okay, so as you can see, b is less than a. But let's say a is greater than 10, but let's say value of b is 18. So as you can see, if I'm running this code again, b is greater than 10. Okay, b is greater than 10 because b is not less than a, right? But let's say a and b both are less than 10. Let's say here it is 1 and here it is 8. Let me run this first and then after run this first. As you can see, a and b both are less than 10, or let's say 81. As you can see, a and b both are less than 10. Okay, why? Because you know none of this condition is satisfied. Now the pass statement. If statements cannot be empty, but if you want, if you some for reason can have if statement with no content, put the pass statement. to avoid getting the value of error. So let's say age is equal to minus 27, which cannot be allowed, okay, because age cannot be have the negative number. So as you can see, if age is greater than 18, you to print the message you are allowed. If his age is less than 18, and if age is less than 0, you do just pass, else you do print you are not allowed. So here if I am writing, let's say age is equal to 9, so it will be giving you, let me run this here also, so I have to run only one cell. So as you can see, you are not allowed because age is less than 18 but greater than 0, so you are not allowed. But if somebody enter the age is, let's say, negative 30, which is totally error, but at that time it will be past the statement, it will be nothing, it will not display anything.